While live streaming on TikTok, you wouldn't expect anything out of the ordinary to happen. Promised 3 gifts, Valeria Marquez live streamed herself receiving them. The third, however, was a setup, resulting in her tragic death, watched by many of followers. 23-year-old Valeria Marquez was a Mexican model, TikTok influencer, and entrepreneur. She first entered the public eye in 2021 after winning Miss Rostro, which is also known as the Miss Face beauty pageant. It was soon after this that Valeria started creating content on social media, on TikTok in particular, where she shared her love of makeup, beauty, and fashion. She regularly shared makeup tips, personal care routines, and enjoyed showing the world her travel ventures on private jets and yachts via Instagram. She was really beginning to take off in the world of content creating, with over 300,000 followers across the 2 platforms. So, as this case is so recent and raw, literally taking place only a couple of weeks ago at the time of filming this, we need to keep in mind that details will still be changing and new information coming forward. There's also so many theories emerging too, so I'm going to do my best to give the details that are currently known and some of the theories that are emerging currently. So on the 13th of May 2025, Valeria was going about her everyday life at her beauty salon, Blossom the Beauty Lounge, in Zapopan, which is a town in central eastern state of Jalisco. While live streaming herself that day, she had her friend Erica with her. It's believed that at a point while Valeria wasn't at the salon, a delivery driver had arrived asking for Valeria. Erica mentioned that she wasn't there just yet, and that he could leave the parcel or the gift with herself. The delivery driver refused the offer though, and said that it needed to be delivered directly to Valeria, as it was an expensive gift and also needed a photo of her with it. Upon Valeria returning to the salon, Erica shared this information. Concerns instantly flooded Valeria's mind. Erica couldn't see the driver's face, also adding to the worry. The unsettled Valeria, sensing that something wasn't quite right, vocalised her thoughts to the audience, translating to, maybe they're going to kill me, why wouldn't they just drop it off, and were they going to kidnap me or what? The first 2 gifts arrived, which was a Starbucks drink, followed by a pig plushie teddy. But then it was starting to get quite late in the afternoon and Valeria had suggested wanting to leave. But her friend Vivian insisted that she was to stay to receive her final gift and said that she wanted to see her reaction. I believe that this conversation must have been via text, as Valeria received quite a lot of texts shortly before the delivery guy returned. Valeria's growing concerns and intuition were tragically correct. Valeria could be seen holding the pig plush when the 2 delivery men returned on a motorcycle. They can't be seen in the live stream, however, but one of them can be heard asking if she was Valeria. She responded yes and muted her live stream. It's unknown if anything else was then said while muted, but just a few moments later, Valeria was tragically shot, once in the chest and twice in the head. She had immediately grabbed her tummy before slumping in a chair and passed away. Horrifically, this was viewed live by her audience. I'm obviously not going to show the video here, but this is the moment just before the shooting. Be very careful if you're searching this case online though, as the moment of the shooting went viral so fast and the video is very easily accessible, and I certainly wouldn't advise watching it. This horrendous incident has ignited rumours about what a possible motive could be. What is boggling many people's minds, especially online, is after the shooting, a girl considered maybe either Erica, Valeria's friend, or possibly another member of staff, can be seen ending the live stream. Which I get is fair enough. Maybe her instant thought had been respect for her friend in this horrific situation, or maybe even concerned of the trauma for those watching. But what people are confused and even suspicious about is her lack of emotion and lack of worry. She's just watched her friend being shot and killed. Surely you'd be distraught, beside yourself, frantic, maybe even worry that you might be the next victim. But she was unfazed and emotionless. This has led to much speculation that maybe she knew it was coming, that maybe she was involved in some way. The way that Vivian was so insistent on her friend staying at the salon to receive a said gift also raises suspicions. Clearly, these delivery men are appearing to have been arranged hitmen in disguise. They needed to ask if she was Valeria, indicating that he didn't actually know her. But could this have been arranged by Valeria's friend Vivian? She knew something of some sort of gift arriving. Was it some sick plan to have her murdered on Livestream? There's speculation that Vivian was jealous of her friend Valeria, or maybe she knew of someone else's evil plans. These are all just theories circling at the moment, but at present, investigators aren't considering either of the two friends, Erica or Vivian, as suspects. Instead, they have turned their attention to Valeria's ex-boyfriend as their primary suspect. Ricardo Ruiz Velasco, also known as RR, LRR, or El Tripper, is a leader of one of the most powerful and violent cartel groups. Officials have connected him to the case, but it's said that he is yet to be caught. Speculations have arose about whether Ricardo has hired a hitman, and maybe her friends knew of the plan. Mexican media outlets have also published messages with Valeria blaming her ex-partner should something happen to her. The two had been in a romantic relationship for months, but Ricardo is said to have become upset and jealous of Valeria, receiving expensive gifts from her followers. And this wouldn't have been Ricardo's first murder allegation either, with accusations of involvement in other high-profile cases in 2012, 2013 and 2017. Since her death, a bouquet of 23 roses and a note translating to sorry was placed outside of her salon. 23 may be signifying being 23 when she passed away, and during her live stream, she was asked would she prefer pink or red roses, to which she answered red. Obviously, this caught officials' attention, so they took them off for analysis. A white car and a motorcycle were both captured on CCTV fleeing the scene, both of which went in different directions. Investigators are continuing to monitor CCTV and Valeria's social media accounts in hopes of finding any further details on a potential attacker. They're currently investigating the murder as femicide, believing it may have been motivated by gender. Gender-based crimes are a serious problem in Mexico. So at present, a definite motive isn't clear or confirmed. Maybe officials know more than what they're letting on, and just haven't yet released all of the details. Just hours before Valeria's death, another woman was also shot and killed in a very similar manner, with officials now investigating if there are any connections between the two incidents. Yesenia Lara Gutierrez, a candidate for mayor, was shot by two men, also on a motorcycle, while participating in a political campaign rally. This shocking incident was also live-streamed by herself to social media too. The area of Zapopan generally appears safe, but is actually one of the most violent areas of Jalisco, with shootings regularly occurring in the luxury shopping centres. It's also one of the Mexican states most affected by cartel. A cartel training camp was found just in March, and 15,000 people have disappeared from here since 2018. Like already mentioned, this case is very much still ongoing, so details may change, so be sure to follow me over on Instagram where I'll share any new information released. TikTok have since taken down Valeria's account. Her family and friends are devastated by the loss of such a beautiful soul. Valeria has such a promising future, but tragically, the place she poured her heart into is where her journey in life was taken.